There's a formula that IRS specifically has, but generally speaking, one of the two ways to evaluate the formula is if you pay at least, forget that, I don't want to get into that. So you filed your taxes and you owe a lot. What do you do now? Well, let's walk through it. All right, so if you owe a lot, this is bad for multiple reasons, but chief among them, you're paying extra. If you owe more than a certain amount, you're gonna get assessed with a penalty. So not only do you owe, but now you owe even more. And no one likes to do this. This is an awful situation. You should adjust your withholdings. So what you need to do in that situation is you need to increase the amount you're withholding. There's a couple of ways to do this. If you're an employee, you can use what's called a Form W-4. You'll get it from your employer. This is how you adjust your withholdings. So at this point, you are not withholding enough, which is what resulted in a large amount that you owed. So to change that, you need to decrease the amount of exemptions you have, which will increase the amount of withholdings. So for example, on the form, let's say you are filing as married filing joint with 3 exemptions. Well, at that point, you should decrease it to 2 exemptions or 1 exemption or 0 exemptions as you progressively will withhold more on your tax return. And then you need to adjust, right? If you owed, we'll say $6,000, then that comes out to $500 a month. Right? So now if you adjust your withholdings and you look, oh, I'm now withholding an additional $490 a month, well, you should be good. Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. You filed your taxes and you're due a big refund. This is a great thing, right? Conventional financial wisdom disagrees. Frankly, you gave the IRS an interest-free loan. I would discourage that. And most people, you have better uses of your money than to give the government an interest-free loan. And so what you should do is you should reduce the amount you are withholding each year to make it either a small refund or a small amount you owe. To do this, same form, W-4, you go to the top. At this point now, you're gonna increase your exemptions. This will decrease the amount you're withholding. So each month, you just got a pay raise. But what this is going to do is this is going to now make it so you get a smaller refund or owe a little bit, which right around that spectrum is perfect. Unfortunately, withholdings are more of an art than a science, so you're just going to have to mess with it a little bit and figure it out. With that, there are other options. This is all if you're an employee. If you are an independent contractor or self-employed, stay tuned to one of my later videos and I'll explain how to make your estimated tax payments and what they are and all of that type of thing. In the meantime, I'm Tosh, we're ToshTax. If you like the video, click the like. If it's helpful for you, share it, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.